to Katie's Playtime, and thank you so much for all of my requests that I've got coming up on my screen right now. I would like to thank you so much for asking me to make moon sand or kinetic sand. So here it is, and I hope you like my video. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you've got some sand. Now you can go to the beach and get it if you'd like, but I've just bought mine from Bunnings, and this whole bag for 20 kilos was like $8. So it's quite cheap, and at least you know it is safe to use as well. No bacteria on it. You also need some water and some corn flour, and if you want to color your sand, just some food coloring. So I've got some blue here just so you can see what it looks like once it's colored. So you also need a container. I've got a container with a lid, so then that way once I've made it, I can use it within the week. Just keep an eye on your kinetic sand as well, because corn flour, it can go off over time. So just be aware of that as well, but it will take some time for it to go off too. You do need some measuring cups, and I've just got a spatula just in case I need it, but I might just get my hands into it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is use your sand, and we need 5 cups of your sand in our bowl. So using your measuring cup, we're going to count 5 in our plastic bowl. So that's 5 cups of sand in our bowl. The next thing we're going to do is use 2.5 cups of our corn flour. So in your country it might be called cornstarch, but in Australia it is called corn flour. So using our 1 cup, so I'm not going to use my half because that does look equivalent to 1.5, because I totally made it spill everywhere. Oh my goodness. But let's see how we go with that mixture. Whoopsie-daisies. And just to finish off, we just need 1 cup of our water. Okay, so now let's get our fingers in there. I don't really want to use my spatula. I'm just going to get my fingers in there and just see what happens. Oh, it feels really cool. This has totally worked. So you have to make sure that you get all of the corn flour out of the sides of your container, because if you don't mix it through properly, it's not going to work that well. Oh, it looks so cool. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, because I did kind of stuff up my measurements because all the corn flour just fell into my bowl, I'm just gonna put an extra 1/2 cup of my corn flour in the bowl just to see if I can make it just a little bit more molding. I'm just gonna mix that in, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more water. So I'm just gonna put 1/2 cup more water in and mix it through. So there you have it, my moon sand or kinetic sand. I am having so much fun. I can't believe I haven't made this already. Thank you so much for your requests. I can't believe that I can actually mold sand. I feel magical. So that is how your moon sand or kinetic sand will look if you follow my instructions and stuff-ups, but it will look really good anyway. And look, if you feel that it's just not sticking, add maybe a little bit more water or a little bit more corn flour to your sand, and you'll get the result of what I've got as well. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some food coloring, because at least then you'll have some idea on what it looks like with just a little bit of a color. So if you want normal sand color, this is perfect. But if you wanna make it blue, let's try putting food coloring in there. Okay, so I've got my food coloring. Let's put, I reckon, 3 cups of food coloring in here, because it's quite a bit of sand. So 1 down there, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the side. And I'm just gonna put my fingers in there and see what happens. Oh, wow, looks great, look at that. Wow, look at that, it's turning blue. My sand is turning blue. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just pour it onto my table and have a little bit of a play. And so with our Kinetic Moon Sand, we are going to mold anything we like because it's pretty much, it's sticking together. It's so amazing. This is just like the best activity ever. Oh, this is so cool. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers to ask me to make moon sand, kinetic sand. It has been so much fun and my hands are so blue, so be careful if you do use food coloring, but it does wash off and it does wear off too. And it's not bad for you, it's just food coloring. So have some fun with your sand like me. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers once again. I love you all and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now.